10 travel tips I wish I learned earlier. A surprising fact catches most travelers off guard. People lose more than 26 million bags every single year across global airports. And the wildest part is that half of them are lost because travelers repeat tiny mistakes they never realized mattered. That small shock sets the stage for something bigger, because the entire travel experience changes once the hidden rules are understood. This video breaks down 10 travel tips that make trips smoother, calmer, and strangely more enjoyable, the kind of insights usually learned only after dozens of messy experiences. Stay through to the end, because each tip connects to the next, and by the final one, the entire way of traveling will feel completely different. Pack lighter than what feels safe. Packing lighter always sounds obvious until the moment the bag refuses to close, and everything suddenly feels essential. But the interesting shift happens when travelers realize most items packed just in case never even leave the suitcase. The real challenge is the fear of not having enough, even though modern travel makes almost everything accessible within minutes anywhere in the world. The trick is to pack only what is guaranteed to be used, not what might possibly be used, and the freedom gained afterward is genuinely shocking. Lighter luggage makes airports smoother, trains easier, and exploring new cities feel almost effortless. Anyone who ever dragged a heavy suitcase up a steep old town street knows how quickly travel joy fades when the bag weighs more than good decisions. A lighter bag reduces stress instantly, and this one habit alone transforms the rhythm of a trip more than most people expect. Know the power of the first hour in a new city. The first hour after arriving in a city usually decides the tone of the entire trip, even though most travelers rush through it without noticing. There is a strange excitement mixed with disorientation, and that combination makes people forget to slow down, observe, or get a feel for the surroundings. Taking a moment to breathe, look around, and understand the rhythm of the place instantly reduces the feeling of being overwhelmed. Instead of jumping into crowds or rushing toward attractions, grounding the senses helps the environment feel familiar much faster. A quick walk near the accommodation area, grabbing a bottle of water, or sitting briefly in a nearby cafe can rebuild energy and clarity. Study maps before leaving. One of the most underestimated travel habits is learning the layout of a destination before stepping outside. Not memorizing it, just understanding the general structure of main roads, attractions, nearby neighborhoods, and major transport lines. Even 5 minutes of map exposure creates a mental blueprint that makes the city feel instantly less intimidating. It prevents unnecessary wandering, backtracking, and the awkward moment of being lost without wanting to look lost. When travelers already know the general direction, north toward the river, west toward the shopping district, they move confidently and enjoy the environment instead of constantly checking their phone. The magic of early morning travel. Most people sleep through what might be the most magical part of traveling: the early morning. The world feels different at that hour, almost cinematic, with empty streets, soft light, and locals beginning their day before crowds arrive. Waking up early replaces dealing with tourist lines, harsh midday sun, and crowded transportation with quiet moments that feel almost private. A simple stroll or visit to a landmark at sunrise creates a feeling that the city belongs entirely to the traveler for a few minutes. Even food tastes better early. Fresh bakery smells, quieter cafes, slower pacing. The biggest surprise is how much more can be experienced when the day starts earlier, as if an extra slice of the city is unlocked. Carry a mini comfort kit. Travel discomfort usually comes from tiny annoyances: dry lips on a long flight, dead phone battery, cold airport seating, or being hungry in the wrong moment. A small comfort kit, charger, snacks, lip balm, tissues, a compact water bottle, solves problems before they even appear. It does not take much space, but it creates a feeling of complete control even in unfamiliar places. When these little inconveniences are removed, even long journeys feel smoother and more enjoyable. It is surprising how often a simple item like a spare pair of socks or a portable charger saves the day. Treat food as part of the adventure. Travelers often default to familiar food when unsure, but the best travel stories usually start with a meal that was not planned. Local food tells the history of a place more vividly than any guidebook ever could. And trying new dishes creates moments that stick in the mind long after the trip ends. Even if a dish tastes unusual, it becomes a memorable part of the experience rather than a regret. And when something turns out unexpectedly delicious, it feels like discovering a secret that belongs only to those willing to try. Food markets, small local cafes, or street vendors often offer the most authentic experiences, far away from tourist menus that look the same in every country. Choose a base camp, not a bed. Where someone stays changes the entire travel rhythm, and choosing a spot is less about luxury and more about energy. A good base camp places travelers near the kind of experiences they enjoy: quiet neighborhoods for relaxation, lively areas for nighttime exploring, or culturally rich districts for immersive moments. Even if the accommodation itself is simple, the environment around it shapes every day's mood. Staying in an area with good transport, walkable streets, or great food nearby makes exploration effortless. It gives travelers the feeling of having a temporary home rather than just a room to sleep in. Master the art of slow moments. Fast travel creates impressive photos, but often forgettable memories. Slowing down from time to time, sitting on a bench, watching a sunset, listening to street musicians, or observing local life builds deeper emotional connections to a place. These slower moments often become the highlights because they capture the feeling of the destination rather than just the sights. Rushing creates stress, but slowing down creates appreciation, and that appreciation makes the experience more meaningful. Many travelers only realize years later that their favorite memories were never the ones planned. They were the unplanned pauses. Ask locals for their secret spots. Locals carry the keys to the best hidden corners that never appear in travel blogs or tourist guides. A simple question: where do you usually eat? What place feels special to you? Can lead to stunning viewpoints, cozy restaurants, or unexpected experiences. Travelers often hesitate, thinking it might be awkward, but locals usually enjoy sharing what they love about their home. These discoveries create a deeper connection to the city because they are experiences shared through real people, not just curated attractions. And when the spot lives up to the recommendation, the trip suddenly takes on a more personal flavor. Local insight is one of the most powerful tools a traveler can use. Document, but do not live through the camera. Photos and videos capture beautiful moments, but they can also distract from experiencing those moments fully. The trick is finding balance. Enjoy first, capture second. When travelers allow themselves to feel a moment before recording it, the memory becomes richer and the emotion more real. Cameras are incredible tools, but they should support the experience rather than replace it. Some of the best stories come from moments that were never filmed at all, moments that exist only in memory. Engaging with the channel helps more travelers discover these insights, so liking the video, subscribing, and sharing thoughts in the comments truly supports the journey. New content is coming that builds on these ideas with even more powerful travel habits, and staying connected ensures none of it is missed.